are losing out. And this is that fateful elimination round. Chris Cote here with Pete Mel to talk us through. We got Sebastian Zietz to start us off.
Again, we watched what he was able to do on this same exact surfboard using EPS technology. That's a spine tech, which is new tech from Channel Islands. And that board sits above the lip very nicely. So quick wave for him, getting quick work done. We've seen what happens at the end of the heats when you're trying to find a score and not necessarily given the opportunity. So nice work there from Sebastian to make sure he completes that ride and gets a score on the board.
Well, Jesse Mendes, your fellow Brazilian goofy footer here. So all day long we've been seeing these matchups, goofy versus regular, and the regular footers have been putting in some work out here, but Ian, you're a goofy footer watching Jesse Mendes. What are his chances out here going up against Sebastian Zietz?
Complete surfer. He's good in the airs, good in the turns, good in the barrels. So he can do well in any type of Teahupo'o. So I think he's going to do really well. He has big carves and really good air game too.
As I think here, this choice of turns, unfortunately, trying to do something different. I mean, you have to make a decision on what type of maneuver when you see the section there. I mean, he's always someone to watch and entertaining, but a lot, he does make mistakes at times.
Yeah, I know. Sebastian, he always fun to watch because you never know what he's gonna do. And in types of wave like Teahupo'o with barrels, he like do crazy stuff, crazy style of stall and stuff, and he do really good turns as well. So always interesting to watch him surf.
Difficulties.
We go Sebastian Zietz on his backhand.
I don't know, Ian, you can see Sebastian, you've been able to watch.
It's the one thing that feels even better than beating your enemies is beating your best friends. So with a lot of Brazilians left in the draw, Gouveia will definitely have his go at some of his friends from Brazil in the next coming rounds as we see Sebastian Zietz up and out real quick. 18:23 to go, so the last few waves have been nothing really of note. You see that 4.83 for Sebastian Zietz's first wave. And you'll see some urgency in that first turn. Big snap. So Sebastian safely making it through the inside, flattening off there. He'll get right back on his board and back out there. So Sebastian now is adding to his scoreline. And you see finishing that wave. Finishing these waves is so important when you really only have space for 2, 3, sometimes 4 turns.
It's really a commitment to go in that last section. So I think the judges like this and you gotta go for it.
Taking a look at this replay here, and this is the style of surfing that Sebastian is known for, and it's the release through the lip. I mean, that was straight up, blowing the fins out the back with the float. So nice 2-turn combo. You know, those 2 turns have kind of been fetching mid-5s if you surf really well through it, depending on the maneuvers and the size of the wave. That one being a kind of more of an insider, so he's trying to build, which I like the strategy here from Sebastian, sitting outside of priority.
He's having a good look at this wave. He lets it go, and Sebastian Zietz, we'll see if he can capitalize here. Nice bottom turn, straight up into the lip, beyond vertical, going 12 o'clock. Now back onto that open face as he kind of waits for this wave to perk up through this inside section. Now building speed. Doesn't get the opportunity for one more big snap through that inside. 3 nice turns, the opening turn yet again.
Seeing that Jesse didn't pull the trigger on that one, it was, a pretty legit, it was the second wave of the set too. And Sebastian's gonna build a little bit here. I mean, it's overhead. First move straight up, 12 o'clock. Again, this one, the carve. So on the backhand, showing variety. And then the snapping turn right there. I mean, underneath it, he wanted to see one more maneuver done, but just didn't really give him that opportunity. Or maybe it did, but it was softly dry, so he kicks out. But I think he's going to build on his 2 numbers again.
Watching those waves, my heart was like going through my mouth because that year was really big on the 2014. Was pretty sketchy one, but perfect one.
This is Jesse Mendes now trying to fight back into this heat.
Well, Jesse again needs to really start putting it together, and that's what he does there with the second maneuver, getting some release. With the forehand, you can showcase a little bit more of that.
Oh no.
Tail release, but wow, that is absolutely right on dry reef.
Priority, got that inside track. Opening turn there, this wave could offer him up. Something on the inside goes straight up in the lip, answering the judge's call, who are asking for big turns in critical sections. And here we go into this inside section. Gets out unscathed. Sebastian Zietz.
Another improvement.
Slightly tentative there, but did exactly what the judges are asking.
He's utilizing unique equipment for out here. You don't see a lot of EPS boards. I mean, Michelle Perez will be guaranteed riding one, but you know, I can't think of most any other surfers that are going to be using this type of technology, which is EPS with carbon in it, and you can see it. It gives them a little extra spice in the lip, especially where there's energy. And
I take back my tentative comment. That second turn was crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
On big, critical turns in the heaviest part of the wave. Here goes Jesse Mendes now, trying to answer back. Nice whipping frontside turn to start this wave off. Another beautiful carve. Love Jesse Mendes' style. Everything's always right in its right place. He's whipping the tail around there. He'll fight to get one more turn on the inside and blast that inside section straight over dry reef. The judges are going to love that last turn for Jesse Mendes.
Yeah, that was a good one. It's going to be a really good end of the heat. Addicted to watch the contest.
And it's because you're learning things, right?
Yeah, always learning, and yeah, I'm passionate. It's like I really like to watch.
Well, talk us through this wave. Put your judge's hat on. What are you seeing here that you like?
Yeah, there was really good, solid 3 carves, and then he mixed it up with 2. Bang, that was a good one. Yeah, it's gonna be
great flow. For me, I love the flow he had on that outside. You know, nice car, straight to the bottom. You know, and that's things that Jesse can carry. He holds his speed really well.
1:30 to go. Ooh. Opportunity. Knocking for our surfers in the lineup with Sebastian Zietz, flip and go.
There's a decision that has to be made.
He's got to keep Jesse off this wave. He does. Winding it up through the bottom, turns straight up into the lip.
Oh.
Digs the nose and somehow manages to regain control, but the wave not offering anything beyond that first turn. So here we go. Jesse Mendes now holding priority. 1 minute to go. It's up to the ocean now to provide. Jesse Mendes had one more opportunity.
Important wave for him right here, and see what he does. Nice clean wave. Another conditions just changing throughout this heat.
It looks so fun right now. These waves look really fun. This wave goes underneath. 24 seconds. Will it come in time? Mendes now scratching for the proper takeoff zone. 18 seconds on the clock.
He's going to get it.
Is this the 4.37 for Jesse Mendes? Last chance. Crucial first turn. Straight up, blowing the tail. Completed first maneuver. Another open face carve. He's got to get a big finish here. Another beautiful slicing hook. He will finish this wave through this inside section. Final snap over the dry reef. Jesse Mendes feeling triumphant after that effort.
Do you remember against John in Karamas? He went super big, pulled it off. This time, surfed his way on a smaller wave, no mistakes. I feel like he's going to get it. He didn't push it, you know, but didn't look conservative either. You know, that there drifts across. I mean, that's something he can do in his sleep though, and great variety, and especially this section here where he just started whipping it back into the ball. This carve here, the layback, and you know for sure, fins, I don't care about fins. I'm making sure I make that last move.
Love to see that emotion just pouring out from Jesse Mendes. The wave wasn't huge, but it really offered him that perfect line from beginning to end. A lot of opportunity on that wave. Yeah. And the score comes through. Here's the reaction. Sebastian Zietz hitting the water. Jesse Mendes thankful for that final chance. He gets a 4.7. So Mendes gets the win.
Grinding.
In a tight matchup.